some people are intimidated or confused, but there really is no difference from buying a piece of real estate than a car. In fact, it's easier in some ways because when you buy real estate, unlike a car, you don't have to have your house inspected for safety or registered every damn year like you do a car. And today, I'm going to talk to you about what is the process to purchase real estate. It's a question I get a lot. It's very simple. It's not nearly as complicated as most people think. Many people don't understand the process, and many more people that buy property, they don't really realize the enormous power that real estate has to make you wealthy, really beyond your dreams. I usually explain in my book and on my YouTube channel and in my mentorship program at FlipAnythingUSA.com, how to buy and sell property for profit on a regular basis. Or I show you how to manage, or how I manage my real estate. I have industrial property, commercial property, residential properties. I've had apartment buildings. But today I'm just going to explain the mechanics, the process of buying, which is very simple, and why it really should not be feared. A lot of people are afraid of what they don't know. It's just something you don't know yet. So I'm going to explain this to you in the simplest of terms because it is an extremely simple process. Many people fear it for no good reason. Buying a property, whether it be a house, a duplex, vacant land, a retail store, an industrial building, or an apartment complex, it's all the same. Everything's sitting on a piece of land. If people say, I don't want to buy land, I want to buy a house. Well, guess what? That house or that apartment building or whatever building you're buying, it's sitting on a piece of land. We're going to talk about the process of buying only. Basically, you're just exchanging money for the title of a property, which allows you all the owner's rights to control the asset, the property. Now, you might pay cash for the property, or there may be a debt created, like borrow money from a bank. Either way, you have the title. The only difference is, and you have full control over the property either way. But if you pay cash, obviously you own the property free and clear. And if you borrow money, then obviously you're going to have a lien on the property. So the debt's reflected in the note that will be attached to your title with an obligation that you have to pay over a period of time. This is what we call a note secured by deed of trust, or even in plainer English, just considered a debt secured by real estate. The note is simply a record showing the amount of obligation that is secured by the real estate. Now, some people are intimidated or confused, but there really is no difference from buying a piece of real estate than a car. When you buy a car like real estate, whether you pay cash, you get a clear title, same thing. Or if you borrow money then to buy your car, then on the title, it's going to reflect that there's a lien, there's a lender, and that'll be on your title. Well, same with a house. Houses and cars are both used as collateral for bank loans until they're paid off in full. It is no more complicated to buy a property than it is to buy a car. In fact, it's easier in some ways because when you buy real estate, unlike a car, you don't have to have your house inspected for safety or registered every damn year like you do a car. The only thing you're not going to get away with, of course, is you're going to have property taxes, but nobody gets away from that. Even if you rent, you don't get away from that. It's an annual expense, but guess what? If you're paying rent, guess what? Your landlord is paying the taxes with your rent. So it's unavoidable. But don't let that dissuade you. There's a ton of money to be made in real estate. But again, back to the process. You can buy just a couple of properties and become a millionaire in a few short years, or you can make it a passion and make tens of millions of dollars or even hundreds of millions of dollars. That's the beauty of real estate. You really don't know how much you're going to make. You're not going to make money as an investor. Sometimes you can really hit some super home runs. You'll find what I call a honey hole, a little area that's especially good, and that happens at different times in your life. I've had little home runs here and there, some big ones too, but I've always consistently been able to make money either way. This is my book, by the way. Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. It's been a bestseller on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. It's $10 on Kindle, $20 in paperback if you wanted to read. If you don't like that kind of book, then don't read it. But if you do have that interest in that sort of thing, get my book on real estate. It'll be the best investment you ever made. And if you don't like it, just send it back for a refund. Don't go spending thousands of dollars on some crappy course. Start small to begin with. And if this ignites passion in you, then jump over and get in my mentorship. Go watch the videos and see the people that have made money doing that stuff. The clip you saw earlier really was of real people that started with my book and have made hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars now in just a couple of years since taking my mentorship. They've made more money in a few years than they have saving for a lifetime. So consider that. There's no other better vehicle to get rich than real estate. That's why I love it so much. And just remember, this process of buying real estate, it is not hard. It's about the same as buying a car. It's a little more expensive, but you can leverage it. In fact, the banks love to loan money on real estate more than they love cars. They don't like rolling collateral. They like fixed collateral that stays in one spot, and that's what real estate does. So go to FlipAnythingUSA.com, look at the testimonials, and see if this might be a passion for you. Thanks for watching.